Eggman breaks into a military base to find his grandfather's weapon called Project Shadow. He inputs a Chaos Emerald and enters in the password MARIA. The ultimate life form is awoken. Apparently, Shadow is a fan of the movie Aladdin and promises Eggman a wish. He swiftly defeats a government mech and requests the Chaos Emeralds to be retrieved and brought to the Ark. Meanwhile, we see Rouge arguing with Knuckles. We already know how this plays out. Rouge gets, quote, her emerald shards. Meanwhile, Eggman retreats to his base. Eggman finds it entertaining how people are blaming Sonic for Shadow's actions. We learn about Shadow's backstory and he wants revenge, how the government killed and covered up his best friend's murder, Maria. This game doesn't explain it well, so I will. Maria had an illness and Shadow was created to cure it by Eggman's grandfather, Gerald. Unfortunately, the government got scared of Shadow's power and killed everyone aboard, and Gerald lost his mind after learning about Maria's death. He brainwashes Shadow to execute revenge. We see Shadow flex chaos control over Sonic, Rouge is working with someone and breaks into an Eggman base, Rouge teleports up to the Ark, and Shadow displays to Eggman Dr. Gerald Robotnik's Eclipse Cannon, and it needs all 7 Chaos Emeralds to be at full power. A weapon of mass destruction. Rouge bursts in, offering it to work with Eggman for some reason. They get to Prison Island and need to get the Chaos Emeralds. Blood up to hide evidence and escape. After another discussion, Amy tackle hugs Shadow. Now Eggman must erase Tails from existence. Rouge steals the 3 emeralds in 5 minutes, but gets trapped. Shadow gets emotional and goes to save her, but is confronted by everyone's favorite blue hedgehog, Sonic. They have their fight, Shadow saves Rouge, teleporting him back onto the Ark, and the island explodes. And Rouge talks to someone about how Shadow may not be the real Shadow, and she chases down Tails for a Chaos Emerald. Tails gets away oblivious, and Shadow tags in. They realize they're heading to Eggman's pyramid, and Eggman releases the Egg Golem, but Sonic breaks its restraints, and Eggman has to fight it off. We learn Rouge is tricking Eggman, and she gets more Master Emerald shards and fights Knuckles, surrendering the remainder to him after he saves her. When Eggman kidnaps Amy, we learn he already knew that the emerald was fake, meaning Tails didn't completely botch the plan. Sonic dies. Meanwhile, Shadow calls out Rouge as being a government spy, and she says he's a fake. But Shadow says that he is the real deal and he must fulfill his promise to Maria. After a fight, Eggman powers up the Eclipse Cannon. If you enjoyed that, the full video is on my channel.